is Lexi Romano. I have another 5-minute science here for you today. I am talking to Regina Lawrence, Esquire and business coach. Hey, Regina, thank you for talking today.
Hi, it's so good to be here.
So tell me a little bit about what a business coach is. Now, my understanding is that you coach coaches, right?
Yeah, so I teach coaches, one, how to launch a coaching business online, but something a little bit different that I do is I actually teach them how to be a coach, how to hold space, how to ask questions, and how to actually engage in the coaching process with someone.
So how does that differ from teaching someone who's like just starting a business? I mean, do you do that as well?
Yeah, so I teach them how to launch the business. I teach them how to get clear on their brand, their niche, what they're offering, why they're offering it. I teach them how to launch on social media, how to create a website, what type of marketing they should have. And then I also teach them the skills of how to actually be a coach.
That is so useful and helpful in today's market, especially right now when so many things are going online. Tell me a little bit about how you've coached people to pivot during this time of COVID-19.
Yeah, it's an interesting time. So instead of looking at it as a negative, it's like, how do I serve my community in a new and a different way? And it doesn't matter if you have a brick and mortar, if you have an online business, how do we think about unique ways and unique offerings to provide our customers with? So whatever their needs are, they're being met in this unique time.
And what made you want to transition into this? Because you are a lawyer and you practiced for a long time, I understand, correct?
Yeah, I practiced for 7 years. I love practicing, but I'm a believer in just because you go to school for something, just because you do something for a long time, we change, we grow, we evolve, we adapt. And so the desires of our hearts change. And I believe that we can shift and change in business. And so my life changed dramatically, and my desires and how I wanted to serve on this planet changed. And I let myself do that.
So great. And that's definitely something as a coach, you need to be able to do yourself and able to help other people do that.
Yeah.
Definitely. So tell me something that you have, maybe an unexpected thing that you found yourself doing during shutdown to maybe stay motivated or keep yourself eyes on the prize.
I have been doing what I've been telling people to do. How do I serve? And for me, I love to cultivate in-person community. I'm an in-person connector. And so I have gotten creative with thinking about how do I create online community during this time, but then also moving forward, how do I create online community as well as in-person community when the world opens back up?
When it comes to branding yourself online as a coach or just a small business or even an individual, branding wise, what's something you would tell someone to focus on?
I tell people to focus on what makes you you and what makes you unique. Because people don't buy products or services anymore just because of the product. They buy it because they feel a connection to a human being. So the things that make me, that make me quirky, that make me unique are the reason why people want to work with me. So I tell people it doesn't matter if you're selling a tangible product, if you're selling a service like I do, show up as yourself, and then your people will resonate with you and connect with you. And then also it'll be polarizing. So the people that don't want to work with you, don't want your products, aren't going to buy it. And that's totally okay.
It helps you find your people.
Absolutely. Yes.
Very cool. So tell everyone where they can find you. Give us your social media handles, and if you have a website where people can find you and your services.
Yeah, totally. I spend a lot of time on Instagram at Regina A Lawrence, and it's LAWRENCE. And then my website is reginalawrence.com. I have a lot of free resources and stuff on there as well.
Fantastic. Oh, well, that's so awesome. I definitely encourage everyone to go follow Regina on Instagram. I follow you, and I'm always inspired by what you're posting. But Regina, thank you so much for being here and chatting with me today. Have a great day. Thanks again.
I feel like for me during this time, like I pride myself on trying to just show up as I am. To just, this is who I am, and I'm a coach and I can teach you, and I'm a business owner and I can help you, but I'm also a woman and a human, and this is a hard time for me. And so I wanted to use this time to just be honest. Like, I'm laying on my floor in fetal position crying, and like you probably are too, you know, like we all have these moments. But I also was like, how can I use this as a time to teach? And so for me, like, I love to write. I love to like write copy, and I started blogging. So every Friday I do a blog. I call it Bucket Friday. And it's a blog where it's like, what is something, because the way that I do things, I'm like, I have an idea and I'm like, ooh, I want to do that. But like my rational brain is like, well, what about this? What about that? And so I have to say, Regina, just do it. Just get it done quick and dirty. And so I started a blog where every Friday I teach people something, like how to launch a podcast, how to create community online, you know, just all different things that I do in my business. I'm like, you know, I should tell people that I do this stuff and teach them how to do it.